I'm going to show you how to potentially fix one of these switches in your Jeep XJ. And if you can't fix it and you have an epic fail like I did, then you can go to switchdoctor.com and get you a new one. All right, as some of you know, I've got two XJs, one there and one here. They're almost identical. Same year, 2000 model, Cherokee XJ. This one I fixed the door locks by putting a new Switch Doctor passenger side door and window module, and this one is having similar symptoms, so we're going to go see if we can do the same to this one. But we're going to do something a little different. We're going to plug in the new module, which I ordered right here from Switch Doctor. Well, you can get it from Amazon too, but it's a Switch Doctor product. But I'm going to see if I can fix the old one. I'm going to put this new one in because it's only 20 bucks, but I'm going to show you how to fix the old one. Now, in a video I did about a year or so ago, I put a key fob on this one. So there's a mod that you can do with the key fob, and as you see, it does absolutely nothing. So we got to go to the old-fashioned route. Okay, so when we hit the door lock on this, nothing happens. Except there's a click over here, which is the exact same symptom that we had on the other XJ. So I bet this is the problem. So to do this job, you're obviously going to need a new passenger side switch module. And this is from Switch Doctor. As you can see, there's a stock number. I'll put a link in the description. You might as well go ahead and get them because you're going to need some new little fasteners for your door panel. They're going to break. I do recommend going to Napa and getting this and not the eBay versions. The plastic works much better. They're not as brittle. So there's your Napa part number there. By the way, these are the same fasteners for all the panels in the Jeep, all the doors and the back hatch. You're going to need a little pry bar tool, possibly, plastic, trim removal tool, a couple of variable length of Phillips head screwdrivers, and if you want, you really should use an impact for loosening, not for tightening. And optional, of course this is optional, you can always do it with hand tools, is to use some electronic cleaner on your connections and put a little dielectric grease on it. Okay, we're on the passenger side door. As you see, it's not moving. The windows work, but the locks do not. So you have a Phillips screw right here, you have one right here, and then you have 1, 2, 3 larger Phillips screws which are deep in that door. And if your door panel just doesn't come off, make sure you've got all your screws out. You should have 3 large screws by your handle. You got this little screw that goes in where your door handle latch is, and you've got this one that's right there on the side. Okay, once you get all around those little fasteners there, then you want to lift up. You can actually use this handle and lift up and out like that. Now don't pull it out too much because you're going to have some connections back there you got to take loose. All right, you got to take loose these door lock things. So you push them like that, and then you lift out, and then you do the same for this one. And this one goes down like this. Okay, and then just disconnect those. Then it should pull away like that. Okay, so we're coming down to the moment of truth. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to try this new unit to see if we get some new door locks. There we are. Now, Switch Doctor is a really good brand, so you want to make sure that the Switch Doctor brand is on the back. All right, so let's plug it in and see if we get door locks. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh yeah. Another XJ problem solved. Okay, so we're not going to stop here. We're going to see if we can actually repair that old unit that's right there. In order to fix this old one, we've got to remove it. So we're going to take out these 3 screws right here. It should pull right out. Okay. This is the original Chrysler made in Mexico one. So we have got to take all these little screws out and get inside. And we're going to see if we see any broken solder connections. Once you get all the little screws out from here, 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 and here, then you're going to need to take a little flathead screwdriver like this. And as you see, there's little tabs here, here. It's like they have them on all sides. You've got to kind of pry it open. I can't do that two-handed, so I'm about to do it off camera. I do want to show you, it is very easy. So you just stick it in there and you just pry up and it'll pop it loose from each one. All right, don't do like me and forget one of the most important steps. You've got to pop these caps off, otherwise the thing won't go through. And these caps, you just kind of pry off and pop them with a screwdriver. Again, I can't do this with one hand, but I'm going to take it and pop it off like that. Boing. These can be a booger to get off. So what I did was I sprayed some of this heavy-duty silicone up in here. And then I just pulled it right off with a pair of pliers. Well, that was an epic failure. When I pulled it out, it destroyed the switch. It worked on this one, but that cap was just frozen to that. So I guess I would do yourself a favor and just buy the new one. But just for giggles, we're going to take it apart and see what it looks like. It's really fried now. All right, once I got it apart, actually, I don't think it broke. I think it just came from those little swivels, so let me try to fix that. Anyhow, the joints that you want to check are these right here. They tend to get broken, and the way that you can fix that, you just reheat them and they'll melt together. So you've got what, your 3, 4, 5, you got 7 up here and you got 8 up here. And I've been heating my my soldering iron, and all you've got to do is just touch the tip and you'll see it melt. Let's see if I can do one on camera here. Let's see. So I'm going to touch the tip of this one. So as you can see, after resoldering those joints, it now works. So you can, these joints, this probably was a broken solder joint up in here. You couldn't physically see it, so you just heat one of these up until you see it bubbling, and then it makes a connection underneath this circuit board. This circuit board is very simple. It's just got 2 relays, a transistor, and 2 little switches. So if you want to save yourself about 20 bucks, you can go this route and try this first. If not, order one from the Switch Doctor. Okay, back to the Switch Doctor one. So it's fitment is pretty much a reverse. You just sit it in there, put the 3 screws in there. Of course, don't tighten them all up until you've got them all started. Okay, once you've got it installed, make sure it's flush and make sure that your switches are uninhibited. So they are. Now you've got to address these fasteners. As I told you, you see that one is halfway good, broke, missing, broke, yellow, good, missing, broke. So, got to take care of that. I'm going to go ahead and replace all of them. They're pretty easy to remove. You can just get some needle nose pliers, and with one hand I can probably do this. See? Very easy. Ow, man, I always get these battle scars. Ow, ow, son of a Jeep. And another tip is you can use this HVAC aluminum tape you get at Lowe's or Harbor Freight, Home Depot, to stick this moisture barrier back up. It sticks really good, and of course you don't see that when you put the door panel back on. Okay, got the switch installed, got all the little fasteners installed. Just for note, one door panel takes 10 of these clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And these packs are 12, so you're going to have to buy one of these packs for pretty much every door panel. And another tip is you can use this HVAC aluminum tape you get at Lowe's or Harbor Freight, Home Depot, to stick this moisture barrier back up. It sticks really good, and of course you don't see that when you put the door panel back on. And anytime you're working on these old Jeeps, I think it's a great habit to get this electronic cleaner and spray it in all of your connections, because they do get a little crusty. And so once you clean them out with this, you can put a little of the good stuff in it. This dielectric grease prevents corrosion. Just put a little dab in each one of them. And putting it on is just a reverse. Just make sure you get these little fasteners lined up. And a quick update from my last video, the splash shield is holding up quite well. Well, I hope this video helped you get your locks working on your XJ. So please like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks everyone. Have a great weekend.